I think on campus, everyone's pressed for time. That's something, everyone's always constantly running around, chasing timelines, trying to finish assignments. And hence, if you come prepped to some extent, it definitely helps you. The past 2 months or 3 months is not going to change your personality. So I think you should keep things consistent with your personality and what you have done in the past, rather than just trying to get that blip before you join a B school. And I think that's what my approach also has been. The reason you're joining a B school is to build your technical know-how and skill set. Yes, definitely, if you have clarity of thought that I want to specialize in finance or in marketing, you need to read up and come prepared accordingly. You can't say that I'm interested in doing my specialization in finance and not be aware of what's happening in the fintech space or what the budget had to announce. I think on campus, everyone's pressed for time. That's something, everyone's always constantly running around, chasing timelines, trying to finish assignments. And hence, if you come prepped to some extent, it definitely helps you. It helps you settle down faster. But yeah, definitely the expectation is not to be aware of how to make a P&L and balance sheet before you land in a B school. So I think online courses definitely are, they're good to have. But here again, stick to what you want to do. Have clarity on what is it that you want to do. So if you want to specialize in finance, pick subjects accordingly. Another thing definitely is building up on your Excel and PowerPoint skills. That's something which comes in handy irrespective of what you want to specialize in or where you land up, which organization. If you are a good performer, if you are sincere and diligent in your work, it needs to be consistent. It doesn't matter whether the exam is important or not. And hence, from that perspective, yes, ACADS are definitely important, but there are equal set of people who join good B schools not having had a very strong academic background. And the fact that you're able to get into a B school like this, I think you should definitely feel proud about that. It's okay. You definitely have these 2 years to build on your ACADS. If you can build your understanding and business acumen during these 2 years, I think there's no stopping you. If you have done an internship or a short project in another organization or something of your interest, definitely that's a good thing to have, because it shows that you had the dedication, you put aside the amount of time. But it's equally important at the end of it to be, you need to have the right depth of understanding of what is it that you have done. Just doing 10 different internships is not the idea. Even if you do one and you understand in depth what you did, why you did, where did it add value for the entire organization that you were working, that's where you will be able to create a wow when you're sitting for your job interviews. When I was preparing for my interviews or for while getting into the B school, I think the only one single-handed focus was to read more, get myself more aware about what's happening in and around me, because that helps build your subject matter expertise, overall knowledge, and also that helps you pick up a conversation randomly with anyone for that matter. Because when you're thrown in a corporate kind of environment, if you can't sustain a 10-minute conversation with someone, then that isn't something that reflects the best. So I think once you've cracked your entrance exam, definitely a feather in your cap. You should definitely feel proud about it, feel good about it. But going forward, the score is not something that's going to help you crack the interview. That's just the stepping stone. I think beyond that, work on your overall grooming and interpersonal skills. It's very important to be able to hold an interview. It's very important to have clarity on thought on what is it that you want to talk and not talk in an interview. So you might, in certain kind of questions, you might have a host of different examples that you might want to share with the interviewer, but be very clear on which are those top 2 or 3 that you want to nitpick on and talk about. Think about the different layers of the conversation. So you might have a conversation on a particular topic, but preempt in your mind that what are the next couple of questions that the interviewer might ask, and hence it's important for you to build your understanding on that as well. Apart from that, I think just stay calm, have that confidence that the fact that you have landed this PI only goes to show that you have done something right, and hence definitely things will land in the right place.